What's going on, guys? It's the Flow State Podcast, and I'm your host, Mateo Flow. Man, it's been a little bit since I jumped on here, guys. I do apologize for that. But hey, I wanna get to putting out some more content for you guys and just, keep working on this passion project of mine. I really enjoy just talking about the fights and talking about life, man. So shoot. It was a crazy weekend for the UFC and for I even watched one championship, guys. It was a crazy weekend, and I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off with the fight night between Gilbert Burns and Sean Brady. Guys, if you didn't watch this fight, you missed out. You played yourself. All right. Man, Sean Brady is one of my favorite fighters. That dude is a character, man. Got the full Japanese bodysuit going. Dude from Philly. He trains out there with Joe Body Bags Pfeiffer and all them guys over there in the nitty-gritty Philadelphia, baby. But yeah, that dude is sick, man. He had a fight against Gilbert Burns. So it was Brady versus Burns out there, man. And Sean ended up getting the dub. Sean ended up getting the win. I would say he dominated in the striking department. And you know what's crazy, guys? I hear a lot of haters, man. I hear a lot of haters talking about Sean Brady don't got hands. Sean Brady got some hands, man. Sean Brady's all right on the feet. I ain't gonna lie. Sean Brady's pretty good on the feet. Today, this weekend he showed it. He showed that he can throw some striking, man. He's got some good kicks. He's got the boxing. A lot of people were saying that he got fraud checked when he fought Bilal. Look, I'm a firm believer that Brady wasn't in there that night. He said it himself. He had this weight on his shoulders with that undefeated streak, and he said it was one of the best things to ever happen to him, taking that loss to Bilal Muhammad, who is now a champion. So how can that be a fraud check? And I know Bilal's got his haters too. Let's be honest. He's probably one of the most unpopular fighters on the roster. But he's got what it takes to win the fight. All right. It might not be the most fan-friendly fighting style, guys, and I don't disagree, but Sean Brady definitely didn't get fraud checked by Bilal Muhammad, and I think they run that back. I think Brady can get him. Bilal even tweeted out. Sean Brady's gonna be hard to deal with, and he's saying that because he knows they're gonna cross paths again, guys. They're gonna cross paths again, and I think that Sean Brady gets his dub on that one. I think he let that weight off his shoulders, and now he is just in the flow state, guys. He's in the flow state. But Sean Brady really improves every time I see him. And Gilbert Burns, he's 38 now. A lot of people are saying, what's next for Gilbert Burns? I don't know. I don't know what's next for Gilbert Burns, to be honest with you. Will he be a champion? I don't know. He's at the top, but can he beat the guys at the top to get that strap? I don't know at this point. He's getting older, and I don't know. He's 38. Sean Brady's 31. It was a great fight, guys. I really like, I'm a jiu-jitsu practitioner myself, so I was really interested in seeing some scrambles, seeing some jiu-jitsu, seeing some wrestling, seeing who would dominate who. It was really interesting. Gilbert got a few takedowns on Brady, but I think Brady had the better of the two in the wrestling department and just the overall control. It looked like Gilbert was getting a little exhausted out there, and Brady, a lot of people can attest to Brady's like strength and power on within the grappling department, and it looks like he's pretty damn strong, man. That dude's huge. It's crazy how apparently this dude, his favorite sport to watch is CrossFit, and he's always riding, going on these long bike rides and everything like that for leisure. So to keep that amount of muscle is crazy. I know he said he first thing he started liking was back in the day was the whole like powerlifting, just body, just the strength training and everything like that. I've seen that dude bench press 315 for whatever amount of reps, and this dude is a solid guy, and his grappling is ridiculous. And his striking is improving, guys. So all the haters for Sean Brady, man, y'all can't hate for too much longer, all right? He's not a boring fighter either, all right? He's not just going to sit there. He's going to go for the sub. Like the last fight he had with Kevin Gastelum, man, that was a sweet fight, dude. I was nervous for Brady going in there. I was super nervous because Kevin Gastelum, man, when he turns it on, he can turn it on. Even though he missed weight that fight, whatever, but that fight that Kevin Gastelum had with Israel Adesanya, man, I'll always respect Kevin Gastelum after that. He could be a problem, all right? He can be a problem. And Sean Brady handled him pretty quick and pretty easily. Put that Kimura on him, man, and it was done. But Gilbert Burns, I'm a huge fan of Gilbert Burns too, man. That guy's a champion. He held some championships in jiu-jitsu, so that's dope, man. I love seeing cool submissions. I love seeing guys that are good on the ground. And he's also got that power in his hands, dude. Like, Gilbert can shut your lights off, man. And I just want to keep seeing Gilbert fight these good fights. He's an incredible fighter. Hats off to Gilbert Burns. But I am glad that Sean Brady got that dub. I was rooting for Sean. I was nervous. Guys. I ain't even going to sugarcoat you. Because of that power in Gilbert's hands, to be quite honest with you. I was nervous because... But hey, Sean Brady got it done by decision. But it was a great fight. So go back and watch that fight if you haven't watched it, guys. The other fight that I really, really liked on that card was the co-main event. Oh, my goodness. The co-main event with Jessica Andrade and Natalia Silva. Man, dude, for one, anybody that knows Jessica Andrade knows that she is a dog in that division. She's a dog in any division, I'll be honest with you, man. She's crazy. She's got power. I mean, I will never forget that knockout when she picked up Rose Namajunas and knocked her out by slamming her on her head. Oh my God. That hurt my soul when I watched that because I'm a huge Rose Namajunas fan. But this girl, Natalia Silva, man, I just found out about her. But, hey, I'm a fan of her. She grew up doing Taekwondo. And, dude, her kicks are sweet, man. She's got some sweet-ass kicks, dude. Like, those side kicks straight to the jaw. Like, she's got good hands. She got good feints. Yo, like, she is the real deal, man. It went to decision, but goodness gracious. She kept that Jessica Andrade off of her, and she really did a good job at, she would circle out. She, her coaches kept telling her, keep it in the middle of the cage, and come the later round, she was definitely trying to implement that, and she did a good job. And I'm a fan now, and I'm going to keep tuning into her fights because she has some sweet tricks up her sleeve. I really enjoyed watching that fight. It was awesome. I was really nervous because Jessica Andrade tried to get you up against that cage and just swing and bang like some BKFC shit on your ass. If you ain't careful, you're going to go Mimi's. You're going to go Mimi's, and, that's why I think the feints and the good footwork really helped her out, and she got it done. I'm not sure what is next for Jessica Andrade, but Natalia Silva, I could definitely see her getting up there in the division for sure. Like, I mean, even her scrambles and her jiu-jitsu were pretty sweet. Slick. Real slick. Great fighter, guys. But man, what's really going down is this week, man. This Saturday, guys. This Saturday is what we have all been waiting for as UFC fans. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It's UFC at the Sphere in Las Vegas, baby. At that crazy Sphere. Man, what in the world? Mexican Independence Day. We got Sean O'Malley versus Merab as the main event, guys. We all been wanting to see this. We all been wanting to see Sean O'Malley versus Merab. Guys, next we got Alexa Grasso versus Shevchenko. And you know they just had that Ultimate Fighter filmed all season, so you know their blood is boiling. You know they are ready to go and get the job, get it done. I need to know if it was a fluke, guys. I need to know if Valentina got caught sleeping or what. We all need to know. The fans need to know. Alexa Grasso, of course, will say no. And that was a sweet back take. Go watch that fight, guys. Go rewatch that fight if you haven't seen it. That back take when I think Valentina was going for a spinning back kick, and she immediately took her back. Grasso immediately took her back. And it was pretty much a wrap after that, guys. It was pretty much a wrap. But Valentina Shevchenko is one of the most elite fighters on the planet. Hands down. She will be in the Hall of Fame. So that's something to tune into. And we got Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. This might be my favorite fight on the card. This might be my favorite fight on the card, guys. This is insane. We got Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. Brian Ortega is one of my favorite fighters ever. You know, LA boy. He's shout out LA. I got the Dodgers hat on. I'm not from LA, but I spent some time out there for a little bit. So anyway, he's an LA boy, man. You already know he's got some of the most legendary fights in the game. I mean, this dude's fight with Alexander Volkanovski is one of the sickest fights I've ever seen. It's got to be top 3 of my favorite fights ever that I have ever seen. Came out with the Purge mask, came out to that Purge soundtrack, just on some Killer Be Killed type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And some of those submissions that Alexander Volkanovski got out of, guys, I don't know how that man is. That man's AI. That man Volkanovski is something else. But we'll say that for another day. But Diego Lopez, guys, if you're not tapped in with Diego Lopez, you need to be. All right, go follow him on all his socials. Go check him out, because this dude's got some sick ass jiu-jitsu, and now he's got some striking on him. This dude comes like a bat out of hell. This dude throws with ill intent, guys. This guy he's got some overhands. He's got some power. You can just tell when somebody's got power, and this dude's got it. This dude comes to kill, man. He's got some sweet subs. And he's always on the attack. He's He's not ever going to just try to wrestle you and dominate you and just by like controlling you. No, he's going to try to get a submission, or he's going to try to knock your lights out, and he's going to try to do it early. He just had a fight with Dan Ige. He won the fight by decision, but let's just say Dan Ige started. From what I was seeing, Dan Ige started to come back in them later rounds, guys. So if T City watched that fight, or his coaches watched that fight, like, that's got to give him a little bit of confidence, because if he can just weather that storm a little bit, get through them first round and a half, start slapping on something, putting something together, combos. Or, he can just survive. Maybe he can pull this one off, guys. It is a tough fight. I don't know who is going to win this. I don't. Like, my heart wants T-City, but damn, I want to see a good fight. And Diego Lopez is that new guy. He's that new guy on the block. He also trains with Alexa Grasso down there at Lobo MMA in Mexico. That whole team's got a squad, man. Irene Aldana's fighting on the prelims. You got Alexa Grasso. You got Diego Lopez, all in the same team. That's got to do something for your mental. I've mentioned this before. Like, it's got to do something for your mental. All the good energy, you know. You got a championship fight, you know. You got so it's got to do something for your mental, like in a positive manner. To have your whole team with you and grinding with you and all kind of working towards that same goal. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I kind of want to see who's got the better jiu-jitsu between T City and Diego Lopez. I mean, that would be sweet, man. Can we see some slick jiu-jitsu? I want to see it. I want to see it. I mean, that's what interested me so much in that Burns versus Brady. We all wanted to see that jiu-jitsu. Like, can we make jiu-jitsu great again, man? All them casuals hating on some jiu-jitsu, man. Jiu-jitsu's dope, man. As long as they're attacking and going for the kill, it's dope. And I know both these guys will. So, let's see it, guys. Let's see some jiu-jitsu. T-City and Lopez. But yeah. Circling back to the main event. Kind of want to circle back to the main event. Man, Sean O'Malley versus Merab. First off, Merab, why you posting that you got a cut on your eye, man? Going into this championship fight. That dude's a menace. That dude's crazy. He's funny as hell, bro. This dude will be in a construction site, elbowing through the wall or with his boots on. Like, this dude is crazy, man. I really like Merab, man. He's a funny guy. He's great for the division. He gets it. He gets the marketing aspect. And I really fuck with Merab, man. He's a dope guy, and he's a killer. He is a killer because, I mean, we all seen what he did to Henry Cejudo. We've seen what he's done to his other opponents. He is a guy that is not scared to throw. He's this guy that's not scared to get on the inside, get in the clinch, and he's pardon me. He's a guy that's going to take your ass down. He's going to take you down, man. It's just a matter of time. I'm sorry. You know, I don't know. Like, we say Aljo has, you know, he's not in that division anymore, but we said Aljo has some of the best grappling. Well, who's trains with Aljo? It's Merab. And Merab, I don't know, dude. Merab's got some great grappling, man. Merab's wrestling ability is, whew. Man, he picked up Henry Cejudo, carried him across that cage like he was a newborn. And I love Henry, but damn, man. Here's the thing. I was watching Henry's podcast, Henry and Kamaru Usman's podcast. I think it's called Pound for Pound. And I didn't know this, but Henry said that he had a groin injury in that fight, and that's why he wasn't, you know, 100%. And if that's the case, maybe it makes sense. But like Henry's, but then again, what about with Aljo? Aljo was getting Henry down. MMA wrestling is different than Olympic wrestling. Everyone knows that. Henry even says that. So, I mean, this is gonna be scary for Sean to an extent because Merab, he ain't scared. He ain't scared to come in. Now, I know Sean is a sniper. I know Sean O'Malley is a straight up sniper. But I'm very scared. I'm very scared for Sean. Man. What if Merab does get him down? How well does he fare on the ground? We haven't really seen him on the ground like that. We haven't. Aljo tried, got sniped. Probably wasn't Aljo's best shot. I don't think Aljo was mentally there that night either, to be honest with you. I don't think Aljo was mentally there that night. I believe I've even heard him say that. Sometimes that star power can get to you. Like, I know Sean is with that mental warfare, you know, and I mean, he studied Conor McGregor, guys. Let's be honest. Like, he's tapped in with that mental warfare, and If Sean can snipe out Merab, which is very likely, very likely. I think Sean O'Malley's the underdog right now, which is crazy. Might have changed, but we already know what it is, man. Sean is gonna try to snipe that chin, and if there's somebody that can do it, it's Sean O'Malley. I don't know who's gonna win this fight. I don't know who's gonna win this fight. I'm torn. I think Sean I think Sean gets it done though. Overall, even if it goes to the decision, I think his striking will. But dang, man, cardio on Merab is insane too. So what? Man, these guys are top caliber. We're in for a treat. The fans win this one. If I gotta say it, man, I think Sean gets it done. I think Sean gets it done. I think Shevchenko gets it done. And I think Brian Ortega get it done. Those are my picks, guys. Those are my picks. I think Sean, Shevchenko, and Ortega get it done. It's gonna be balling out that. Man, them tickets were expensive. You guys see how much them tickets were? That's insane. My goodness. But hey, one off. I mean, hell. I know Conor McGregor wanted to be on that one. I bet he's salty, man. Him and Sean O'Malley got that little beef going on, man. Fuck it. Sean versus McGregor. Who wants to see Sean O'Malley versus McGregor? Sean even said it in one of the embeddeds or something like that. He said at this point, he'll fight McGregor. That would be a fan fight right there, boy. Goodness gracious. That would sell so many pay-per-views. I mean, what weight would it be at, though? I mean, dang, man. Sean O'Malley's a slender cat. And McGregor's a beefy man now. That dude all jacked up on Mountain Dew. But, excuse me, that'd be a sweet fight. That'd be awesome. That'd be a fun fight. But yeah, guys, we got some boxing on. We got some boxing on in it. You know, it's Mexican Independence Day. You know who it is. You know it is Canelo Alvarez showing out. So Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. I know a lot of Puerto Rican fans are saying he's not Puerto Rican, he's from New York and blah blah blah, but whatever. The narrative is Puerto Rico versus Mexico. So we'll run with that. But I've been watching Berlanga for a couple years now, like before like a lot of people knew about him. And at this point everybody knows about him because he's on the main card, main scene, you know, doing it big, hit the lottery with this fight. But I've been watching this dude because they always say he's like the mini Mike Tyson. This dude comes in there and throws some fire, boy. This dude throws some heat in his punches. He's got that intent. He got that Diego Lopez intent to hurt you type of power. And he's a dog, man. The whole terror squad comes out with him. Fat Joe, you know, all these guys support him out there, and they want him to be that dude. They want him to be that dude. And it's for all them belts. They're breaking history with that, like all them belts at once. But dude, Edgar Berlanga, man, a lot of people are he's saying IQ is what is gonna get this fight done. But like everybody's saying, like it's not your IQ, bro. It's gonna be Canelo's. Like look who has the experience. I mean, Canelo's been in there with everybody, you name it. I mean, he's fought Floyd Mayweather, guys. I don't care, man. If you fought Floyd Mayweather, you had to learn something from that. And Canelo has the experience. Some are saying he's even got more power than Berlanga. Like what? Like, I'll be honest. I think he's a bit in over his head. But hey, when it's time to go, when them lights come on, you never know. You never know. Any man's got a chance in there. But these press conferences have been comedy. You got Caleb Plant chirping in. I want to see Caleb Plant versus Edgar Berlanga. Caleb Plant's another Tennessee boy. Um, so yeah, man, I want to see Edgar Berlanga versus Caleb Plant after this one. Caleb Plant also has a fight coming up, and I know he's gonna smoke that dude. Sweet hands, Caleb Plant. But yeah, man, I like Berlanga. I really do. I hope he does well. I hope it's an entertaining fight. I hope it doesn't end too early. A lot of people are saying it'll go like between the 6 and 8 rounds. They think Canelo's gonna win. Body shot. That's what they're saying. Body shot. But I can't really disagree on that, man. I mean, unless Berlanga catches him with something good, he's really gonna have to set those punches up. You can't just come in there crazy with Canelo, and he knows that. I've been watching all the videos on YouTube about the lead up to the fight, and he's aware. He's aware. He's got to play very smart and calculate his punches and really be patient in there and use that IQ that he's saying that he has and Canelo's just gonna do Canelo. We know what Canelo's capable of, so that is gonna be a sweet fight. It's funny because they a lot of people were hating on Canelo and saying, "Oh, why are you gonna go up against the UFC?" Blah blah blah. But he's like, it's the Canelo show, It's like he knows he can do numbers, and I mean, sell out. Oscar De La Hoya is hating on Canelo, man. Oh my god, Oscar De La Hoya is hilarious, man. Like, I have been watching this dude's videos lately, and Oscar De La Hoya is a straight up clown, bro. This dude is funny as hell. When him and Canelo chirp back and forth, like, he was saying that he made Canelo and all this other stuff, and like they used to be business partners and whatnot. And like, give credit where credit's due, But dude, I want to see Canelo versus Oscar De La Hoya at this point. That's hilarious, man. But yeah, guys. I am very excited for this weekend of fights. Got old Mason coming in, Big Mace coming in this week. My partner in crime, and he's moved away, but like I'm gonna hopefully get him on here sometime, and I hope to get some interviews going. Just getting back into it, guys. But this is a passion project of mine. It's fun. I love chopping it up, talking to people about fights anyway. Like, any interest I get, anything I like talking about, I'll talk about it on here. Like, some jiu-jitsu, like some boxing fights. I'm kind of like more of a casual boxing fight fan, but like, hey, I like learning, man. I like learning from you guys, and I like learning, man. I like enjoying the sports, and it's football season, it's fall season. Hope you guys got your pumpkin spice ready. You know what I'm saying? It's that time of the year, man. Them leaves turning, and that hot cocoa's churning, baby. But yeah, man. I love this time of the year, man. My birthday's coming up in a couple months, man. Got all these holidays coming up. Sweet holidays. It's a good time of the year, man. The weather is starting to feel good out here in Texas, man. This weather out here is feeling real good. I'm very happy about that. It has been hotter than an oven lately, and now the past week or so, it's really cooled down, and it feels amazing outside. Honestly, feels great. But yeah. Man, these past, oh man, forgot to say, one championship this weekend, man. Last weekend, dude, Super Lake versus John Haggerty 2, man. That was crazy. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Super late freaking. It was in the first round. Came in with that upper elbow hit John Haggerty right on the chin on that button. It was over. It was over real quick. That's crazy. That dude's on another level, man. One Championship does its thing. I really like One Championship. The owner, Chatri, he's a cool dude, man. I really like that dude's personality. He's like very into martial arts, like the actual respect and the everything I kind of like about martial arts. Honestly, like what got me into doing martial arts, like the whole there's a lot you can learn, There's a lot whole philosophy you can learn with this type of lifestyle, and he really embeds that in his organization, and really promotes true martial arts. He definitely got the best Muay Thai out there. No one can argue that. MMA, no, but he definitely has the best Muay Thai fighters in the game. But I like how they mix it up. I like how you'll see like a submission grappling. You'll see a Muay Thai. You'll see a kickboxing. You'll see a MMA fight. It'll just be mixed. It's a dope setup how they mix it all up like that. Like I really enjoy those cards that he puts on, and he just got his black belt this week. That was pretty cool seeing it on live. Enzo Gracie came on and gave him that black belt. Legend status. Guys, you already know, like it takes upwards of 10 years to get a black belt, so that definitely means something. And hopefully one day I'll be at that point. But go back and watch that highlight, that Super Lake versus John Haggerty knockout. That was pretty sweet. I'm really starting to, not start, but like I've really been trying to catch the One Championship cards lately because it's just dope. And they're going to Atlanta in November, I think. That'd be sweet. Never know. They were in Denver last week, and it looked like a pretty sweet card. How can I forget to mention this? Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson retired, guys. One of the GOATs of all MMA retired this weekend. Pardon me. That's something that I didn't expect. But, man, great job, Demetrius Johnson. You really inspire everyone, and you're one of the greatest fighters to ever live, and will be forever loved and cherished as one of the greatest to ever live. But now he's chasing that jiu-jitsu in the gi. Dude's sick. Go watch him bone arrow choke that 260-pound dude, that brown belt. Go watch that highlight. Dude's sick in the gi, man. It's crazy. He's a black belt now. He got his black belt, so he's chasing greatness in the gi, in jiu-jitsu. And that's awesome, man. He's just a legend, man. He's just a great dude overall, very humble, true champion through and through, and I can't wait to see what else he does in jiu-jitsu. I'll definitely tune in to what he's doing. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this episode. I'm just taking it one episode at a time, guys, and chopping it up with you guys. And there's always something going on in combat sports and in the world in general, so there's always something to chop it up with you guys about. But, man, life's good overall. Life's good. Everyone's healthy and happy. It's fall. Man, life is good, guys. Count your blessings, not your burdens, guys. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I hope you tune into these fights on Saturday, whether it be boxing or the UFC. I'll be watching both side by side. You already know. Big Mason's coming in town, so we might have to go step out. Might have to go put on our Sunday's best and, go check these fights out and go have a good night. But be safe, everybody. And that's all I got for you guys. Peace and love. Oh, yeah. And like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Tap in with me. One love.